Hey, it's your boy GPAC REACTS. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, good people. It don't cost you a damn. Okay, we got Mr. DAZ Dillinger, Snoop's cousin. You know, he's part of the dog pound with Corrupt. And, you know, he brings up some interesting points. You know, they asked him how he felt about Tupac. He said him and Pac was cool. He dropped a lot of beats for Pac. And he said it was true that Pac wanted to leave Death Row. And Pac asked Daz would he come with him. And Daz said, yeah. Because a lot of shady things were going on over there at Death Row. You know what they pay, the publishing and all those kind of things. So Daz was asked, how do you think it led up to Pac getting unalive in Vegas that night? He said Pac didn't know who he was messing with. Dude was a real live stepper. You know, rest in peace, Orlando Anderson. And he said Pac was trying to run with those gangbanger guys, and he wasn't no gangbanger like that. It's different out there on that West Coast. So enough of me talking. I'm gonna let Mr. DAZ Dillinger come in.
Or no? I mean, we was all riding with Pac, whatever, you know, whatever would say so, say so. You know, once we crew, we all crew.
Right.
Wrong or right. But then when motherfuckers start getting killed, and they didn't kill you, but your own people killed you, you know, advise you and all that. So you really got to start thinking what's really going on around you. You know what I'm saying? What you mean by his own people killed you? I mean, you know, that you hang around. You know, hanging around Death Row, you think you the top gangbanger, you know, you socking niggas in the mouth and doing all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even supposed to be doing all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially another nigga coming to you telling you, hey, yo, Big Mighty just slapped the shit out of me. You know what I mean? And then you go over there when security supposed to be going, this ain't even your fight. But didn't know the nigga that you hit is a stone cold killer.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why I told you, don't let the gangbanging get between us. Coming from my end or anybody else's end. It's easy to get sucked up in this shit.
Right.
By ego. He put his trust into too many people, you know what I'm saying? For validation, you know. Big nigga killed 100, that's my homie. You know what I mean? So you put your trust in a lot of people and you should put trust in yourself. Looking back at that night, how do you think they could have been avoided? Pac getting shot? Not going to Vegas. He didn't have no reason to go to Vegas.
Y'all hear this?
Should want him to go to Vegas. We would stay at home doing music like we was doing, you know? But if he wouldn't have went to Vegas, he'd be right here. Remember.
You heard what he said? If Pac, when they got tricked to Vegas, he would still be alive probably right now today or locked up.
So he felt like, I got to represent, at least show these niggas that's killing these big buff niggas and gangbangers and shit. I'm with it. You know what I mean? Did you see Pac and Suge argue at any point? Nah, in the beginning, it really wasn't that, but I heard when the hotel, after Snoop did that and all this, a lot of people said they got into it, and then my uncle said they got into it too. So, you know, but I never seen them Suge punk Tupac or none of that type of shit.
Okay.
Like, on that Miss LA movie when Suge was punking Tupac on there, I ain't never seen that.
All right.
Yeah, she made that shit up. And she was flirting with both of them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? All three of them. Suge, Dr. Dre, and Tupac. Was she over Death Row at one point? She was over Death Row. That's who signed that paperwork there on my thing. But she wasn't even married to shit. Now, he bamboozled her, fugazied her, thinking that he married her. All that. As soon as he got out of jail, kicked her to the side.
Whoa.
Oh, motherfucker. Sugar Bear. Right. Got her out of there, man. Do you think Pac was leaving Death Row? I mean, shit, he had 3 album deal. He dropped 2 already, was working on the next one, and he said he was going to do his thing with Quincy Jones.
What? And
did I want to come, you know? So, you know, I mean, I was all with it, you know? And then next thing I know, Suge Knight stepped back in the picture, and now here Death Row East. So, you know, I just, you know, I produced for Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Anything he wanted, I was giving it to him, music-wise. I never heard you say that before, man. I never heard that story. So Pac, he wanted you to come with him? Yeah, because he allowed me and Corrupt to be a part of the Outlaws. He gave Corrupt the name Young Gotti, and he told me, what's your name going to be? I told him my name going to be DAZ Dillinger. I'm a thief. I rob.
So you heard it from Dad's mouth. He was there when the whole thing went down. It's been confirmed. Pac was leaving Death Row, and he was taking Daz and Corrupt with him. There you have it. That's your boy GPAC Chirac, and I'm out.